Good evening again, everyone. It's a great pleasure connecting with you all across the world. My name remains James Oluwole, and I'm so glad having you all joining us on our leadership masterclass today. I want to believe everyone is doing great. Great to have many of our participants, both from WhatsApp and on Zoom, joining us. And we have been looking at this interesting topic on maximizing the best of the year 2025. And today we are looking at the part two. There is so much to cover in this part two. And I would like to stay disciplined to complete this section for this topic today. I don't want to move it to another section again. We've already made arrangement for the next topic for our next section. So we would move very quickly, and that is why we are starting almost immediately. I want to welcome everyone, and for those that are joining us for the first time, I think at the end of the section we'll provide more details on this, but you are welcome. Great to have you all join, and I believe that the year has started well with every one of us, and we are very much optimistic and focused towards accomplishing the best of 2025. So we're starting in NS. Thank you so much for joining. And for those in Zoom, as usual, you have access to view my screen. For those on WhatsApp, please stay muted and just listen as we continue. So as part of the summary based on our part one of this section, in the part one, we kind of covered a lot of subjects and discussed a lot of items. And one of them is during the section of part one, I spoke briefly about financial goals and recommended everyone to read the book, The 50 Common Money Mistakes, that was written by Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. And I have received several feedbacks, and I'm still getting more feedback from people how interesting and impactful the book had been. And during our part one section also, we spoke briefly about the need to achieve your goals, referencing the book written by Brian Tracy, which is Goals. And that book was very interesting. And in the section of part one, I also spoke, I did ask a question that one of the questions for you is to imagine what your biography would look like in the next 5 years' time. What would your biography look like in the next 5-year time? I think we discussed that in the section one of this teaching. I also shared that also imagine everything is possible. What would that your future look like in the next 5 years? So let's imagine everything is fine now. How would you imagine your next 5 years to look like? And what would you do between now and the next 5 years to achieve all of those things that you have desired? And all of that was discussed in part one. Again, also in part one, we started looking at what we must do to maximize the best of 2025. And at the first section, I did share 4 important points of things that we must do. And this is just a quick recap. And the number one of that is that you have to outline your goals and plans from January to December with clarity on why you want to achieve your goals for 2025. For us to be able to achieve excellence and perform and maximize the best of 2025, our ability to outline our goals and plan is very critical. And I did mention also in the section one that your why must be strong. You must have a very strong why as to why you are going into whatever goals or plans that you have for the year 2025. Also in part one, we also did talk about the number 2 point in for you to maximize the best of 2025, you have to start early and put processes in place. What are your strategies for 2025? We talked more in details about that. That is not just about putting a plan. It's not just about putting a strategy, but you also have to start implementation early. You need to take necessary steps. You need to take necessary decisions that will move you towards achieving your goal. So starting early is very, very important. Number three, we dwell so much on the number 3 point, which is build strategic partnership, relationship, and network. And I said here, as a listen, the quality of people you surround yourself with will determine your success and growth in life. Because we have come to realize the value of networking, the value of relationship. It's everything. Relationship and network is our what? I was opportune to speak to one of my mentor yesterday, and we were talking, and we were talking about this subject also, that man, relationship is everything. So the value of people we surround ourselves with, if we are going to maximize the best of 2025, is going to be critical on who these people are. We have to surround ourselves with people that are in like-minded towards helping us to achieving our growth and success in life. Please value relationship and guide every of your network like a goal. Also, never be afraid to start a new relationship. Never be afraid to start a new relationship. One of the things I'm going to encourage us in this year is that, please, there are relationships you need to start. Don't be afraid to start relationship. Don't be afraid to call anybody for strategic help in the areas of your goals, in the areas of your plans for 2025. For you to maximize the best of it, you need to start early, and you need to build partnership and relationship. There are people you need to find for help in terms of strategic help. And when I mean strategic help, it doesn't mean it has to be financial help. It has to be something, anything that may help you in successfully achieving your goals. Maybe you just need a network. You just need that person to link you up to somebody. You need that person to help you on something. It's so important that you reach out. Also, I want to encourage everyone that, please, for 2025, people, we need to make sure that we stop asking people bread when those kind of people can give us a bakery factory. So you need to be more strategic to know that a relationship that you have, what kind of demand are you asking from those individuals? There are people that can give you a whole bakery. If you are just asking them for a bread, you are going to miss a lot of opportunities. So this year, be more strategic. Know what you want and know the capacity of what the people you're engaging with, what they can offer. Many can give you an open doors, or give you a strategic guidance that can open up bigger opportunities for us. But sometimes many people, they misuse it by just asking for small money, financial help, financial need. That would not help. The best way to keep valuable relationship is by also thinking of what to give to people. Your ability to give to people would be helpful. So we looked at all of these in the first section. And I also said that rather than what you want to receive from them, you must offer value to receive value back. So relationship is critical for us to maximize the best of 2025. Please, relationship is going to be key. And number 4, we said develop yourself in the areas of your goals for 2025. You must learn, you must unlearn, and you must relearn in 2025. One way to learn is by observing and copying. I talked about that very well, that if you want to achieve much in 2025, you find yourself in an environment in your work, in your business, please observe how things are done. Learn by observing. Learn by copying. Copy good things. Copy good approach. Copy good things. It's so important. Please, learning by observation is very, very important. And I'm going to encourage everyone to do that this year. I said, copy good systems and processes and replicate it into your life. Copy good values and success secret of great people and replicate same in your life. So we looked at all of these, and for those that are joining for the first time, please go back to the part 1, listen to it. If you are just here for the first time after the section, we can also provide it to you. Today we are moving into the other points, and we have close to 10 points, so we are now on the number 5. To maximize the best of 2025, One of the other things you must do as our number 5 is you have to take calculated and informed risks. Everyone here, for you to maximize 2025, please, you have to take what we call calculated and informed risks. You have to conduct research and be ready to learn from those ahead of you. You have to stay teachable. Conduct calculated risks. Do some research in anything you are planning to do for 2025 before you implement it. Make sure that you leverage on those that are already in it. Get learnings from them so that they can guide you. And please understand also that life is risks. And it is even more risky doing nothing to advance your life. So as much as life is a risk, we would be in a much more higher risk when we refuse to do anything this year. So in taking calculated risks, many of us, we are fully aware of what we call the SWOT analysis. And the SWOT analysis talks about you need to analyze your strength areas. You need to analyze your weakness area, which is the W. You need to analyze your opportunities and the threats. So conduct a SWOT analysis of any decision, particularly critical decision you want to make in 2025. Do a SWOT analysis of it and look at what are the pros and cons. Engage those that can give you valid guidance and advice so that you can implement them successfully. Also know how to transfer risks. One of the challenges many of us do not learn is how there are some decisions or there are some activities or things that you may want to do that might just require you to transfer the risks. So think about what are those things you are planning for in 2025 that requires that risk to be transferred to someone else, to be transferred to an insurance company, to be transferred to another business entity to manage that. Also think about what risks can you share and which of the risks are you ready to confront this year? Because the fact remains that you cannot avoid every risk. There are risks you have to confront. There are risks you have to share. And there are risks you have to transfer. So think about them. Analyze your goals and objectives. Analyze everything you're planning to do in 2025 and look at what category and where they fall into each of those categories and make an informed decision of how best you would want to go about them. If you make a mistake of only choosing to avoid your risks in 2025, you may miss opportunities. Please, everyone, I encourage us, let's maximize the best of 2025. And in the course of wanting to avoid, minimize your risks, don't avoid some risks. There are some decisions that you may still need to take them, even though it's a bit risky, but in the course of the risk, you can still manage it. And the opportunities afterwards would be very, very great. Also, 2025 is a year full of opportunities hidden in risk-related issues. We have to unlock those opportunities, stretch ourselves, and ask the relevant questions to guide our decision-making. So one of the things we must understand in 2025 is that opportunities is there for 2025, and you have to see it. Your mental being, your thought level need to always find opportunities. You have to always see every environment, every challenge. What opportunity do I have here that I can maximize? And you need to unlock those opportunities. And you have to unlock it, one, by stretching yourselves and asking the relevant questions to guide your decision making. So in identifying and unlocking opportunities towards maximizing risks, you need to ask questions. You need to stretch yourself. And again, I put that in risk management, please do not invest without conducting proper due diligence on what you're going to be investing in 2025. Because we want everyone to maximize the best of 2025. So in any investment decision you're going to be making in this year, please conduct proper due diligence before you move ahead. Number 6, for you to maximize the best of 2025, please, our number 6 point says you must have a mentor and be ready to be held accountable in the areas of your goals and plans. Everyone on this platform listening to me and those that will listen on with the audio, please hear me. Mentorship has come to stay. It's so vital, it's so critical. And for you to maximize the best of 2025, you need to have a mentor. You have to be ready to submit to people that you trust, and they can hold you accountable to your goals for 2025. So my encouragement to many of us here is that please share your goals. Share it. Don't just keep it to yourself, because your ability to share it with someone that you trust and that can hold you accountable would be helpful to you, so that that person can help to check you. That person can help to do a follow-up, reminding you that, oh, you have said by this time you're going to do this. So where are you now? By this time you've said you're going to do that. So how far? How have you been? So please be accountable to people this year, particularly in the areas of those goals that you have intended to achieve. You need to be ready to learn from your mentors and submit to their guidance. Very, very important. Please also understand that to maximize the best of 2025, also honor your mentors, even when they don't need it. Learn honor to your mentors, even when they don't need it. You will always have a special place in their heart when you do that. Mentorship is something that has come to stay, and we need to take opportunity to maximize it. The value of mentorship cannot be overemphasized. Celebrate your mentors' special days in their lives. Share and promote their work and programs. Be real in your relationship with your mentors, so that they can be of value to you in 2025. Don't behave that, oh, I'm just going alone. Going alone will not help, no matter your level of intelligence, no matter your level of success, except if you've gotten to your climax. If you haven't, and there is still room for improvement and for growth, then please, you have to submit to someone. There has to be somebody that would guide you as you are approaching your journey in the year 2025. In your decisions, in your approach, please reach out to trusted mentees and mentors. And I say, please be ready to go through mentorship and coaching process, because mentors gives you the audacity to succeed. Mentors cause you to take steps in life that you can't imagine to ever take. Mentors provide you the platform to strive. Mentors they provide platforms for you to strive. So please maximize your mentors, and don't just have your mentors on paper. Oh, this person is my mentor, and you have never reached out, you have never engaged, you have never seek any support from them. You are just not maximizing the best of what that mentor can offer to you. So please make use of your mentor so that you can achieve the best of 2025. I'm going to encourage you all. And if you don't have a mentor, please find one. If you don't find one in the areas of your growth area, the area of your career, the passion, your life, whatever areas and who are mentors? Mentors is someone that is already ahead that you have seen, that has achieved great success in that area that you want to also become successful in. And just go after them and let them start mentoring you. Please never take mentorship for granted, except if you are not ready to go far in life. Never take mentorship for granted. Number 7, as I said, we're moving very quickly. For you to maximize the best of 2025, one of the things you must also do is please communicate and market yourself this year. Our ability to market ourselves this year will be key. Sell yourself. You've already achieved some things. You already have some things already that you are doing. Please engage. Sell yourself. Market yourself this year. To maximize 2025, you must be open to communication and market yourself very well. Don't be the kind that would always say, oh, I am an introvert. Oh, I don't like to talk or communicate. Because if you behave that way, you will miss opportunities in 2025. Please be a good communicator and market yourself this year. To maximize the best of it, don't just stay. You find yourself in an environment, you are just, oh, me and me alone. Oh, no, I don't just want them to know me. Oh, I just want to be myself. Please don't. Build relationship, engage with people, let them know what you're doing. Let them know how you can offer help, how you can offer support. And before you know, you're already building networks. I did share with you all that, we were in Eswatini. I think over the last 3 weeks, we just returned back last Friday. And man, the level of relationship we built cannot be overemphasized. It was as if we've been in Swaziland for the last 1 year. Just 3 weeks, depth of relationship that had continued even while we've left, and it will continue. Sustainable relationship. Market yourself. Let people know what you are doing. Let people know what you do. I have people currently in Eswatini that, if I'm not mistaken, they're also on this call. So as I'm there, I began to let people know that, oh, I'm also doing leadership. I do leadership is for free. So I market this thing because I know the worth of what this is, and I know how beneficial it is going to be to people. So I market myself. I reach out to many people. I still remind many of us on this platform today that, oh, please be reminded that today there is a section. And why are we doing this? Because you see, no matter the value that you have, if you don't have the environment where you can showcase it, that value will just be worthless. Every value you have, you need people, or you need an environment that value can be appreciated. People need to hear it. People need to see it. People need to assess it. The value needs to be assessed. So please market yourself. Don't be in a meeting and stay silent. Don't be in a meeting and stay silent. Sometimes, I feel surprised when we are done with our teaching on this mentorship, on this leadership, and sometimes we ask questions. I can tell you, I know people that generally ask questions, and there are people that have been following this leadership program. They have been available and attendance. They've never missed it, and I've never asked a question. Sometimes I lie. How would you be in a section in a meeting and you don't have a question to ask? It's strange to me, and I'm being very honest. Because one of the things questions help you to do is that you are easily identified, and it also helps to add, because no matter what the facilitator is teaching, no matter what is happening in a conference or in an environment, it's not everything that would address your issues. Because, for instance, I'm just discussing now how best you can maximize 2025. I'm speaking generic. Yeah, some things I may speak or may share might align with your specific need, but because I'm speaking to multiple people, a lot of people will be hearing. So I try to generalize my point. But questions give you the opportunity to be more specific to your needs. And it's strange that people don't ask questions. So please, not just in a mentorship or leadership section like this, even in your office, even in the meetings or conference, I can't be in any conference or meetings and will never ask questions. How? James will not ask questions. They will know me. The first day I attend any meeting or seminar, I would be known. It's not by making up, because from the day one I will be known, because I can't come to an environment and I'm not prepared for it. Even when I'm not prepared, within that environment, an engagement or a section or a teaching is shared for 30, 40 minutes, there has to be something I'll ask or contribute to. And it has helped me because it's one way people know you quickly. People identify you. Oh, that guy, that person, and they try to begin to relate with you. So please be able to communicate, be open. Don't be an introvert this year. No, it won't help you. Build your personal brand also. Your personal brand, it is critical. Build your personal brand. Develop your CVs. Know what sets you apart from others in your field and be able to articulate it very well. Know your what. Know what you bring on the table. Create your mission statement and communicate it. Let people know who you are. Let people know, okay, if they need, there is one of us on this platform, Exotic Cakes. I follow her on Facebook a lot. She's loud and I love it. She's just everywhere on Facebook. Almost every day you would see her posting something. Now, is she the only person only a cake or a baker in Nigeria? No. But and I'm so excited to see the way she does her things. Man, you cannot be a fashion designer and you are just hiding your product. You've sewn for a customer, and we can't see it on your status. We can't see it on your Facebook platform. Please market it. That's the best way to sell yourself. If you check my status today, you will see a very beautiful suit that I was wearing, courtesy of also one of us on this platform, Hatton, Bode Thomas. That suit was an international suit from Bode Thomas. And I'm celebrating it. And I intend to also share it on the platform for people to patronize it. So we have to market ourselves. Now, when Bode started, Bode didn't start it that way. That suit, in fact, I had somebody that called me and told me that, where did I get it from? And I told him that suit, and the person is in Nigeria. I told him that suit is from Nigeria. Sewn by a professional tailor, not that it was bought from Italy or from wherever. But when you see it, you guys should check it out. It can start. I can meet Donald Trump with that suit, and he's going to welcome me and even hug me. So what am I saying? Branding. Bode Thomas, Hampton Peace and Fashion had branded himself. He has branded his fashion business to the level that is now a global brand. That's what we should do. We develop ourselves over time. Please, everyone here, develop yourself. Communicate yourself. Market yourself. Very, very important. Let people know your professional plan for the next 3 years. Don't be in an organization and they don't know your plan. You are in an organization, you are planning to leave them in the next few months, and you are just keeping quiet. You say then you now submit a letter. You just shown that you are so unprofessional. We are going to come to that later. Have a professional plan and share it, even with your organization. Let them know. If you want to remain with them, let them know your career path. This is what you want to do. So, and it builds trust. It makes people to be able to rely on you. They know that this person is a serious person. So communicate your plan for the next 3 years. Be clear on your plans with no ambiguity. Be on LinkedIn and other strategic platforms for your career professions. And for those on business, be on Instagram, be on Facebook, be on YouTube. Maximize those platforms. Make use of them. Update your professional and business photos. Don't use your photo of 2011. That's what we still have on LinkedIn. Your photos of 28. That is what you still have on Facebook. Please change it. There are many people on this platform have reached out on their WhatsApp status that why don't you change this your WhatsApp photo? Because they say first appearance matters a lot. And you say I'm dwelling on this because this is very important, because many of us, we have so much product in us. We have so much in us that the world is ready to celebrate, but we are not marketing ourselves. We have failed to rebrand ourselves. We are just sitting in our cocoon and hiding ourselves. You have products. If you look at the number of people on our WhatsApp platform on the leadership, we have over 160 people, participants on that group. That's a market for you. I've never seen somebody say, this is what I'm doing. Mr. James, I would like to share it on the platform. It amazes me. Those are platforms that you can leverage yourself. That's the power of networking. And that was the intention of this group. We created this group so that we can meet ourselves from anywhere in the world, have a platform that we can engage and interact and achieve the best that we can offer in, valuable support and help. Those are platforms we should maximize. Whenever you are asked to make a presentation or you are given an opportunity to speak at an event, don't reject it. Don't say, oh, I cannot. Oh, it might be stressful. It's an opportunity. Take it. Craft clear and compelling narratives about who you are and what you want to do. Tailor your messaging for different audience and engage the audience effectively. They shouldn't give you an opportunity to do a presentation, whether it's in your church, whether it's in your community. You say, no, I'm shy. No. 2025, for you to maximize it, seize those opportunities. You in your office, they say, oh, Desire, we want you to do this. Maximize it. Take the opportunity. Oh, yeah, and learn through it. Learn through it, and just do it. That's one thing I'm going to encourage everyone, that please market yourself, brand yourself this year so that you can achieve the best of yourself. Don't be an introvert. Don't stay in your own corner and just say, I just want to do things my own self. No, that would not help this year. The number 8 things you must do to maximize the best of 2025 is, please commit your goals to God and live a life of gratitude. Everyone on this platform, please hear me. You must commit your goals to God and live a life of gratitude per time. Understand that natural things can never exist without the supernatural. Please, you have to understand that natural things cannot exist without the supernatural. You need God. You just need to hold on to God and pray to Him always to guide your steps in the journey for this year. Very important. Very, very important. The place of God cannot be oversight. You want to maximize the best of 2025, please do with God. Stay with God. Whether you're a Christian on this platform, whether you're a Muslim on this platform, we all need God. You cannot go the journey of 2025 and achieve it well without God in your life. Please, let God guide you. Let His grace go with you. It's so important. It's so important. You need to rely. No, also I said don't joke with God in this 2025. And never think you can accomplish anything by yourself only. Please, don't joke with God. Very important. And you need to rely on the wisdom of God to do exploits and crack solutions that ordinary mind can can attain. I take that again. For you to maximize the best of 2025, you need to rely on the wisdom of God to do exploits and crack solutions that an ordinary mind can never attain. This is my secret. I'm being honest to you all. My secret is that God is my source, and I relied on Him completely. God is my source, and so far He has not failed me. And every of my journey, I acknowledge the grace of God in my life. And this is what I'm going to encourage to us all. For you, for everyone, please put your plan, commit it to God. And the same also, I have a friend and brother, Damba, the country director of my organization in Ghana. He's a Muslim guy, and is someone I see that appreciates the value and the grace of God in his life. He submits and he understands that everything about him and his achievement is the grace of God. Now, just giving you all these examples so that you can understand that success, there is a supernatural being that validates our success in life. Now, does that mean we shouldn't have hard work? Hard work is good, but hard work without favor, it will turn to regret. And what God does is that it uses your small hard work and accelerates it. It enhances it. It connects you to the right people, to the right relationships. Please value God in 2025 to maximize the best of it. Don't joke with it. Please. The next point here is also on same on God, is that if your goal and purpose in 2025 is not centered on impact and support to humanity and the things of God, then forget it. You are not entitled to his grace. You are not entitled for his grace. If everything you're doing in the year 2025, all your goals that we've talked in number one, put together your goals, let it be clear, do your SWOT analysis. If it is all not centered on humanity and impact, please forget. If it's based on selfish motive or destructive element, please forget it. God gives leadership so that you can lead well in that your position. Please understand that. For every one of us here, that we are leading as leaders. I shared something on my status from Simon Sinek yesterday. You know, we are all leaders in our environment. God gave us leaders so that we can lead well. He made you a leader because God has positioned you as a guide and as a solution provider to those that are desiring good leadership in that organization. Are you the kind of person this year that you are in an environment or in an organization and people are wishing you to resign, to leave an organization because your leadership has been tainted? It is all about you and you, so selfish, so self-centered. What kind of leader are you? Are you a leader for people or you are a leader for your pocket? For you to maximize the best of 2025, please understand that your leadership role is for impact to those that God has placed in you to lead in any capacity you find yourself. The impact must be towards those that you are expected to lead, and you lead right. God makes you rich because your family and your community, so that your family and your community will not suffer for school fees and other challenges. So your wealth is not just for you and you alone. It's not meant for just you and your own children only. No. The capacity of what God is placing on you is beyond what only you and your family should be able to manage. It is more beyond that. But if your goal is only centered on you and your family only, then you are not ready to make an impact in life. So please, let's understand the value of God. Let's understand that whatever grace God is giving to every one of us for the year 2025 is meant to be an impact to others. Is meant to add value to others. Is meant to help others, to support others. Find an opportunity to give. Find an opportunity to be a helping hand. Find an opportunity this year, and there is fulfillment in it. There is a lot of fulfillment. We had a family friend that visited us yesterday and we were discussing. And he was, the man was really appreciating. I think he should be on this call also, appreciating the value of what this leadership program is providing. And our next point, number 9, for you to maximize the best of 2025, you must be resilient and adaptable in the year 2025. Resilience and adaptability would be very key for anyone that wants to maximize the best of 2025. And I put here, I said, this is a subject I'm going to be discussing in more details this year, a subject on resilience, because there is a lot to cover. So this point I will not be able to cover that, but that's one of our subjects in the course of the year, resilience. And that topic is navigating the challenging moment. We're going to be looking at that, a subject on that, navigating a challenging moment on resilience and other stuffs. Now, I said one of the things you must understand is that you need to be open to the now ideas and be flexible. What are the ideas of today? What are the ideas of now that you need to be open to and be flexible towards? Your energy and mental toughness to navigate situations and solve problems will be key for you this year. Your energy and mental toughness to navigate situations and solve problems will be very, very key for you in this year. You cannot give up. 2025, as much as the opportunities are there, please, everyone listening to me, you can't give up. Even when you fail, you can't give up. Even when you fail, you must fail forward. This is not a year of depression for anyone here. Listen to me, please. Don't allow yourself for any reason to fall in a state of depression. Never. This is not a year of stagnancy and frustration. Don't tell me Nigeria economic is tough. Don't tell me Mozambique economic is tough. Don't tell me Ghana economy, Eswatini economy, Europe economy is challenging. Trump is now the president. Things are tough. No. In the midst of challenges, there are always opportunities. Allow your mind to think solutions. Allow your mind to think creativity. Allow your mind to think opportunities. Engage and leverage on those opportunities and work towards them. That's what 2025 has for us. It will continue to be challenging. That's the truth. It will continue to be tough. That's the truth. The economy will get worse. That's the reality. But in the midst of that, you must edge yourself and stay resilient and adaptable. You are doing something, you've attempted it, you've made effort, it's not, you can change. Try something else. Try another idea. Give it another try. Follow up. Do something. Stay on it. Please, resilience, the people that would achieve success this year and will maximize 2025, they are the resilient people. If you are not one of us, then sorry for you. Please, you don't allow yourself to be depressed. There would always be an opportunity. There would always be something that God is going to help you to accomplish. I also said, yeah, this is not a year, okay, step out, take those challenges and trust in God. Open up yourself to new relationships. Learn through the process. Take calculated risks. Follow a mentor and people that will bring the best out of you. And maintain a good character that people can trust you. Your credibility and reputation should never be compromised for any reason. In the midst of you being resilient and adaptable, your credibility and reputations are key. People should be able to trust you. People should be able to believe in you. In the midst of toughness, you need to still find a way out. You need to still create a solution. You may not be happy. You have submitted a proposal and it's been rejected. Give it another try. Submit again. Engage again. Do something again. Just keep doing it. Just keep thinking. Keep finding solutions. Don't give up this year. Don't say, oh, I've done all the best I can. No. And I've just given up. No. This year, I will not encourage anyone to give up. Please stay resilient. Stay adaptable. Stay focused to maximize the best of 2025. 2025 has so much of opportunities for us, but it can only come for those that are ready to seize it. And at this point, please, I want to encourage, if there are questions, you can drop your questions on the chat box. We're going to give room for questions, but I just want to highlight that, or you can put them down for those also on WhatsApp, and during the question and answer section, we will give room for that. And on the chat box, for those on Zoom, you can start dropping your questions. So please, this year is a year for you to think out of the box. While we were in Eswatini, I'm already, my organization is already thinking of something. We're already cracking some things, and that's how you can always seize opportunity. Every environment you find yourself is an opportunity for you to look at what is the next thing to do. Think about it. Every environment you find yourself, what are the things, even in your business, even in that organization, in that trading that you're doing, in that investment you're doing, what is the next opportunity there? What are the challenges that are there that you need to confront, that you need to be able to address? Please think about them and work towards them. And I think this is the last point is for you to maximize the best of 2025. Please, you must cultivate the power of positive emotions and happiness. I got this from a coaching section I just concluded, and this is some of the lessons I learned from my coach under the John Maxwell leadership, Valerie Button, very powerful woman. She shared on this subject, and I'm also sharing it here. Cultivate the power of positive emotions and happiness. The power of positive emotions and happiness. The reason we pursue our goal is because it will make us happier, such as closing a new business deal or opportunities. That's the reason we are all here, wishing the best of 2025, because every of our goals is not to lead us to depression. Nobody is trying to do anything now or planning anything that it will lead to sorrow, to weeping. No. The desire is that whatever you are planning to achieve for the year 2025, the end goal is success. The end goal is happiness, joyfulness. That's the end goal of whatever goals that we are all pursuing for the year 2025. And such as closing a new business deals or an opportunity in closing a business, increasing your performance at your workplace and may lead to salary increase or promotion, completing a course program or certification, closing up a contract, closing up an opportunity of a business relationship, and all of those, whatever that you're planning, completing a certification program, building a house, anything that you're planning towards. The end goal is that you want to achieve success and be happy about it. So happiness is something we all pursue for its own sake. Positive emotion expand your ability to deal with adversity and stress. Now, what do we mean by positive emotion? Now, we need to understand that while you are still striving, and this also falls under the resilience that I discussed earlier, while you are making an effort, one of the things that would help you to achieve success this year is that you need to remain positive. Remain optimistic, remain positive. Yes, we can. Let's go. Let's keep going. Be positive. Let every part of you be, and the people around you be people that will push you to your success, not people that will draw you back. Positive emotion expand your ability to deal with adversity and stress. When dealing with setback or a difficult situation where sometimes it is tough to bounce back and gain the momentum to refocus, one may begin to have negative emotions which impact us negatively. Negative emotion would be worse this year. Please don't go with negative emotion. And negative emotion, one of the things people, that may affect many this year is that, oh, they tell you, please, I give up. I can't do it again. I can't do it again. I've given up my goals. This task or this course is not meant for me. I have a lot of people, friends, more intelligent than I do, that were doing ACCA back then, the ACCA course, and they gave up. They can't. They gave up. Many people gave up on their dreams. Many people gave up on their goals. Many people gave up on a lot of things. They tell you, oh, I cannot do the program again because I failed. Oh, I cannot do it because my location is too far, so I can't attend the lecture. Oh, I don't have finance. That's why I didn't carry out the project. Please don't allow negative emotion to control you this year. Don't allow negative emotion control you this year. And this is where mentorship is critical. This is where mentorship is key to guide you at those tough moments of your life, at those challenging moments of your life that you are thinking of going back. You just need somebody that will motivate you. You just need somebody that you just need to speak to, that would change your negative emotion to your positive emotion. So please think about it. You have to stay motivated and build positive energy, even in those challenging moments. That's my encouragement to everyone here. In your challenging moment, please build positive energy. One way to regain your energy is to imagine, how are you going to feel if you achieve that difficult task? How are you going to feel? Just imagine now, for instance, that this year you're planning to complete maybe read 20 books, or you read 10 books, and those books also are related to your career, related to and you're in the midst of that. Imagine just imagine that you've completed the 20 books within the set goals and times that you have attained for yourself. How would you feel? Imagine that, oh, you are undertaking a new project. How would you feel that, oh, I have accomplished this? So in the state of your imagination, in the state of your thoughts, even though you've not completed, start celebrating your success. That way it will help you. Start celebrating and seeing you achieving it. Because in the midst of you seeing yourself achieving that success, that is going to help you to build momentum. Because let me be honest, as much as we are saying all of this, tough times would come. Tough moments would come that you will think, no, at this point, I have given up. I can't go again. Now, I want you to remember this teaching today. That when you find yourself there, please go back to this audio and listen to it. That in that midst of your tough situations and tough challenge, what would you do to change your negative emotion to your positive emotion? Why? Because your positive emotion, it energizes you. Positive emotion, it also has a health benefits. We have a lot of medical doctors here, they can attest to that. Positive emotion, it builds your immune system. Positive emotion, it increases your thinking capacity and your problem-solving skills. That is why you need to stay positive. You need to believe in what you're working on. You need to focus on it and work towards attaining it. Positive emotion and happiness lead to success. Positive emotion attracts more opportunities and makes you more consistent and result-oriented. When you have positive emotion, it attracts you to more opportunities. It makes you to be more consistent and to be result-focused. Listen, please. Success does not create happiness. It is the happiness that creates success. Learn this today. It is not success that creates happiness. It is because you are happy. Then you do what you need to do, then that thing makes you to achieve success. So happiness is what creates success. When success creates happiness, that happiness is fake, it's not real. And that happiness will never last. If your happiness, the basis of your joy, the basis of your excitement is because you accomplish a goal today. And that is the only reason you are happy. Once you are done with that goal, you may go back to your mood again. One may go back to his depression again. One may go back to his or her negative emotion again. So don't allow your success to make you happy. No, but rather be happy in the journey to your success. Let the things that propels you on a daily basis, even prior to achieving success, be the momentum that will help you. That's what will keep you awake even in the middle of the night. That's what will make you awake. We get you focused even in tough times. The power of positive emotion helps you to build a habit of self-control and discipline to maintain focus and consistency to accomplish your goals. Positive emotion helps you to maintain discipline. You build a habit of self-control and discipline to maintain focus and consistency to accomplish your goals. And that is why I'm encouraging everyone that please maintain positive emotion and happiness this year. Be happy. Be within a relationship and people that will make you happy. If you are fed up of life and situation, please, I am available here. Reach out to me. I'm here to help. So once things are getting difficult, please find somebody that can motivate you, that can challenge you to move on. And that is what we are meant to do. So this leadership platform is here to support you to stay positive, because everyone here, you must achieve your goals this year. And as I conclude, in my conclusion, I would like to conclude with this section from an extract from the book Great by Choice, written by Jim Collins and Hansen. And one of the behaviors of the 10X companies, of what makes them to strive and thrive in an authentic business world of the 21st century. In that book, let me just share quickly, Jim Collins and Hansen shared why 10X companies. There are some companies they have called 10X. Those companies are 10 times better in the industry. And this is a research conducted for over 8 to 10 years. That's one book I recommend for people to read, Great by Choice. Please read it. Very lovely, good, particularly if you're into organizational strategy and business. Please, this is a book for you to read. Anybody at a managerial level, this is a book I strongly recommend by Jim Collins. He's the same author of Good to Great. And it talks about 10X companies, what makes them to strive. And one of that behavior of the 10X company is what I want to share as I conclude. And the behavior of the 10X companies that make them 10 times better than all of their competitors, all of those in the industry, is what we call fanatic discipline. One of the behavior of the 10X company is that they are disciplined. In one of James' books, he called it discipline culture. According to Jim Collins and Hansen, discipline refers not to the hierarchical discipline of rigidity, following others or staying in line. When we talk about discipline, we're not talking about the military or the police kind of discipline where you salute because you have been asked to, or in an organization where you have to come to office at 8 a.m. because it's part of there is a clocking in. So the reason you are being disciplined in coming to office 8 a.m. is because there is a rule, there is an order. That is what is making. That's not the kind of discipline we're talking here. The discipline we're talking in is a self-discipline on being unwaveringly consistent. Your discipline needs to match with consistency. And in that book, they said discipline, in essence, is consistency of actions, consistency with your values, consistency with your long-term goals. If you want to maximize the best of 2025, consistency is key, please. I am concluding on this. Your ability to be consistent in your actions, consistent in your values, consistent in your long-term goals, consistent with performance standard. You are not ready to reduce your level. You are not ready to set the bar low. No, it has to be setting the bar high. Consistency of your method, consistency over time. If there is anything that you need to maximize the best of 2025, stay consistent. Don't be the one that you start something January and February you have dropped it, and March you take another one. May you are doing another thing. August you are doing another thing. Please be consistent. Those that will maximize the best of 2025 are those that have the character and the discipline of consistency. People may call you that, is it in the organization? They may ask you, is it your father's business or your father's company? Tell them yes. The rules has to be followed. The system needs to be improved. The value and the culture of the organization need to be upheld. Please uphold your consistent method that has worked. Uphold the discipline that you have always maintained in setting out your goals. Don't give up. And you will make the best of 2025 if you stay consistent and disciplined to your goals. Thank you.